Hi everybody, I'm giving an extra little video this week to share almost the last bits of blocks and things for my bits and bobs before I start putting it all together and basting it. So this is the last. Here's what here's what my progress is for now. Okay, I've got some filler pieces that I did. I did this little circle with, I used some of the trims I had and I cut the flowers out and I put them together like that. I think that turned out pretty. And this little oval, same kind of thing. It's going to be another filler piece. This is from a doily. The doily was surrounded with butterflies. And then these are the coiled roses that I made in my shabby rose video. And this was a printed panel from a printed panel that had been sitting in my stash for ages. And I just love the way these fabrics are the same but different. So there's no way I could have made a cute little Dresden like this any better. So I thought I'd use it, and I put it on the back of a doily. I think that turned out lovely. And when I attach it to the background, I'm going to add more quilting stitches in between the blades. So I think that'll be a nice addition. And then the final block, full main block that I made is this house. My very first class that I ever taught any kind of quilting was about a pictorial house technique I had created in early part of my quilting. So anything, for sure, this Bits and Bobs quilt, which is so full of bonita things, a house had to be part of it. I've done bunches of different houses through the decades that I've been quilting, and this design is actually it's a pared down version of the house that I used for my ginger folk quilt in the center of it. Only in that quilt I used scallops for the scrappy scallop fabrics for the roof. In this one I used trim, and I think it turned out very pretty. Now I'm going to share about this border a little bit. I had this white trim in my collection, and I thought that kind of looks like a bit of a picket fence gate thing, and I thought that would be cute to frame it. But on the almost white background, it didn't show at all. So then I went digging in my trims, and I found this trim, which is the light blue of this. And I realized that if I layered them, the white showed up better. So I did that, but I still didn't think it showed up enough. Like it's sort of bland. So one thing, and this is a tip that I do when I work on things like this, when I play, because it's all an evolution, I do sometimes little test things like this. So I took the background and I took some trim, and I just decided to see if I could embellish the edges some way that I would like. Now I first started with this blanket stitch, and I didn't like that. So then I've now decided this is what I'm going to do. This is a stem stitch that it's running across the bottom, and an X in the center of each of those, where the little center of the gate is, I guess. And doing this test is helpful in a couple ways. One, I don't have to take it out, and it shows. Sometimes if you do like dark embroidery on white and then you take it out, that dark embroidery never goes away. Like no matter how hard you try, the little fibers stay. So this avoids that. It also, in this case, I used 3 strands for the stem stitch, and by this little tester, I already can tell that I would prefer to use 2 strands instead, so it's not so thick. So this is the kind of playing I'm talking about when I'm mentioning that my Let's Play 2025 free block of the month is coming up, and that's the kind of playing we're going to do. We're just going to test things and audition them and see what works, and you might be surprised. I'm always surprised in the end that I would never have in the beginning said this was going to be my frame. It just does, it came out of an evolution. So just to let you know, last Thursday I put out the getting ready video for that, and next Thursday, this Thursday coming up, is the first part of January's block. So I hope you join me for 2025 to play with our fiber bits. And also I should show this very cute glass heart. Can you see that? Is going to be the little door knocker for my door. But it's not going on until it's attached to the background. Okay. Please come invite, please come and play with me for 2025. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to experiment. Your blocks are to be the way you want them to be and how you play with them. It's not a copy Benita thing, but if you want to copy what I'm doing or at least take inspiration out of it, that's also allowed. I'm going to teach you how I play and how things happen because of that. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.